wrist, man, check the wrist, man, got him hot. Hey, man, can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me, cause her like she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep it score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, one point to God. Big numbers, big numbers.
Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, there's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Cincinnati Bengals. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Rolling to his right. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
From the 39, Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Right now.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And Diggs has it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Check 31. You're mine. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
On 1st down, McAllister, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check pass, check pass. Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50.
On 3rd down, Burks. He's got his man, Boyd. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
They'll run on 1st down. McAllister, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Check 53's Mike. Yo.
To throw on 2nd down, Burks. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. It led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Burks. Open man is Darius Fountain. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. From the gun, Burks gonna look deep for Wilson. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
I got you. Check 52.
Throwing again, Burks. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. What's the run? Look small. Hurry up.
To throw on 3rd down. Burks nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
It's fourth down.
Back in these traps. Let's go. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I'm here all day. Hey, run it.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. A gain there of 21 yards.
Tyrell Williams. A gain of 21 yards. And the Raiders first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
Now. 51 to Mike. 180. Hey, we're good, we're good. 180.
On 2nd and 12, Carr. This is caught by Antonio Brown. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. It's complete to Diggs. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Down. 180.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. One more time with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On second down, McAllister. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And the Bengals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Burks. This one complete into the hands of Maurice Fountain. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Right here. Say it, weapon.
On first down, Mills. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On second down now, McAllister. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. Back deep, Antonio Brown. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Carr now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Down. Watch the run. 29.
Carr now on first down. This will be caught by Brown. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Josh Jacobs. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Hey, 7:34. 6:36.
Now Carr again. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Back to throw. Burks. He finds Pirine out of the backfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. That's another Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
I'm coming. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Army. Mike.
Operating from the gun. Burks. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Come on, D. 50. Way to go.
A final shot before break. Burks. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
And he's into the clear. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Bullock good on the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. He finds an opening past the 40. And down to the 7-yard line. A big play that time for the Raiders. 68 yards. So they had him bottled up, able to make a man miss, and then boom, off to the races.
And it's how he made him miss. A little bit of strength, too. Had to work through contact to get him off of him. And then once he did that, now he put his agility to use and took off.
Here's Jacobs. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On second and goal, Carr looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. But now it's third and goal.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal. Throwing now is Carr toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And this one is right through. And that now makes this a 15-7 game. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Let's go one more.
On the carry, it's McAllister. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Watch the run. Watch the run. It's soft, baby. That's baby soft.
Off the play fake. Burks. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. Johnson was the intended receiver. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Shotgun now for Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put it up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Running the toss here to Jacobs. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
2nd down and goal. Carr nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Now Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Sean Williams there defensively to break that one up.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Jacobs now. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Got the connection here to Bourne. And he is going to lose yardage here. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100.
That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Boyd, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Come on out here. Come get some. Go Chief. Come get some.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Carr, he's going to look deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 26.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
They'll run on 1st down. Jenkins, they're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. On 2nd and 12, Carr. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. From the gun, Carr to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Number 53, Mike 53. Watch the cover.
On 1st down, Burks. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. This is McAllister. That'll net 7 yards on the ground, but it'll leave him with a healthy distance still to go on 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
I'm coming after you. Go. Here we go. 50, 50. Mike 50.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Burks. He's going to air one out. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my. He pulled it in. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Doris Felton, 79 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. Bullock good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
On 2nd and 12, Carr. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on second down.
On second and goal, Carr looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
To throw, it's Carr. Oh, no, lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field.
And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Carr now to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Express.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. McAllister, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Now the Bengals on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Burks. He sets to fire deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Hey, 50 the mic, 50 the mic.
On 4th down, Burks. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Monday, down. 180. Heavy on the edges,
They go play action here on 1st down. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
1st and goal at the 4.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
7:34.
Operating from the gun. Carr. That is caught by Brown. Touchdown Raiders. Antonio Brown. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Burks. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
2nd down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll run here with McAllister. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Looking to throw. Burks now in desperation. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Doris Felton. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2.
Watch the run. No. Off.
And he's going to get in for the score, and the lead now cut to 14. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Carr going to look to throw. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down, Raiders.
White Monday down.
On first down, Carr. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Raiders, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything
treacherous, I